Hey YouTube, so today I just need to vent. I try to just stay on target, just keep making guitar videos and reviewing gear and doing community stuff, just stay on target, ignore all the noise, and sometimes the noise just breaks through. And today was one of those days. And so I just need to rant. So I don't think the algorithm's going to give two hoots about this video, but I'm going to do it anyway because I just need to vent some steam. You guys understand it is a lot to put a channel like this together, right? I have spent many hours. At this point, 6 going on 7 months into building the channel, hundreds of hours maybe. And you know what I've made so far monetarily? Goose egg, nothing. I've made zero. I've gotten a couple of sponsored products. That's it. Sponsored product just meaning they sent it to me for free. They're not paying me. I'm not getting any kind of salary. I'm not getting any remuneration from them other than here is a free product. I also get a lot of gear on Amazon Vine because I'm a Vine Gold reviewer. And so I get free gear on there at the cost of I review the stuff on Amazon. That is the exchange of goods and services that's happening. I have not been paid anything, and I have put a huge amount of money into this channel, getting the gear, getting all the stuff that it takes to record and everything else. So you got to understand, myself and other people making these small channels, and particularly these small gear channels, these guitar channels, we put a lot of ourselves into it for very little return. And even the golden ticket that I am climbing this mountain of monetization metrics for is just the shot at a little trickle income, unless the algorithm suddenly decides that I'm worthy of its praise by whatever means it does that. I've watched the videos and it's exhausting to try to satisfy the algorithm because there's so much diverging opinions and so forth. So I try to just stick to the content, just make the stuff that I would like to watch. And I do watch it. I have to watch myself doing all this stuff because I watch and rewatch my own videos as part of the editing process and everything else. So I'm trying to make good quality content at this point for free. And you know, it's a labor of love, and the community is awesome. The people that have gathered around the channel and are very supportive of it, you guys are amazing. And so you got to understand, when I get up and I'm going through my daily routine, getting up, teeth, coffee, all the, you know, morning things that I'm doing, feeding the chickens and such, one of the things I'm doing as I'm getting up and preparing for the day is check my phone, of course, right? 21st century human being, I check my phone, and you get the, hey, you got a comment on a video. And so I genuinely enjoy reading comments from viewers that, you know, are engaging, supportive, in that category of, yeah. But I also, you know, I'm always a little bit on guard, never completely flat-footed, because you don't know what it's going to be. You don't know if it's going to be something, you know, sometimes it's not even like whether it's good or bad, you're just, I'm not 100% what this person is saying, but it doesn't seem to be good. And I mean, there's everything in between, and then there's just the overtly, you know, mean stuff that just, like, why are you even doing this? Like, you don't know me, you don't know anything about me other than what I share on this channel, and you're just coming out the gate just saying me. So there's every kind of thing. So you don't know what you're going to get. And so I got a comment. Which January, the metrics have been down. Part of it is I haven't been able to produce as much content because it's, for one thing, been so cold. It's been unusually cold. We had actual snow, multiple inch accumulation. It doesn't happen around here. And it's just been, so January has been a very slow month. And, you know, okay, I'm just rolling with it. It's been slow. I'm just pushing through the lull. A lot of industries lull in January. Okay, whatever. But the one, in terms of the channel, the one thing that was like really about January, the one really uplifting thing I had is that I got a sponsored guitar, as in they sent it to me. They're not sending me any money. There's no ongoing contract with them for things I say or have said or any. It's just they sent me a guitar, and that is this Tease ST1 in shell pink. You know, it's a budget guitar. $145 I think is what he's asking for them on there. Very reasonable price, right in the Squire range of prices, you know. And I did a review of it. He sent it to me. And when I say he, I'm talking about the thing with Tease is that it's actually a dude. Torsten Jacob, he's a dude that decided as he was moving into retirement age to start a guitar company. And you can check out my review of that where I talk about the company and what he shares about his reasoning for doing it and that sort of thing. But it's actually a guy. It's not just some, you know, corporation or just some random factory or something. It's a guy that lives in New York, and he has this budget guitar company that he made, and he's just like small channel developers putting a lot of ourselves into the channel. He's put a lot of himself into his company as a, you know, as a result of this process of what he's done. And so here's the comment that we got, and I don't have the screenshot because I was just in my, you know, pre-coffee, just getting going when I saw this comment, and I tried to pull myself and just like, well, let me see if I can salvage this and reply. But as I was replying, I noticed myself getting heated in my reply, and I said, and I just wiped it. And so I should have waited so I could get a screenshot so we could have had the verbatim comment. But, you know, the reality is it's an anxiety trigger, and not just that it's a just generalized anxiety trigger of just somebody saying something randomly mean, but it was very, very targeted against the Tease guitars. And the accusation was that this video that I had put together was not a review, it was an advertisement. And the tone of this long ranting comment was kind of like a, you know, public service announcement. Hey, this guy is you know, he's not legit. He's a shill being paid. You guys need to, you know, open your minds and realize that this is just an ad, man. This isn't legit. This isn't a review. He's just hawking this product. That's the tone of the thing. And there was a ranting bit in there about how this individual had bought some other kind of budget level guitar that was so much better than a Tease, and then they proceeded to put $1,200 into it, modding it, and now it's the best, you know, it's the coolest, best guitar in their state. I'm like, what are you ranting about? You put $1,200 into a budget guitar? Like, I'm thinking those awful Pimp My Ride shows. That's what's going through my mind. Like, I've got budget gear that I have legit modded and made excellent for like maybe, you know, $100, $200 of modding. You put $1,200? Like, what did you put into that? And it just seems like it's just random, like, boasting. But on top of that, that it's the best guitar in your state. Like, clearly you live in the state of denial, because I guarantee you there is a nicer guitar than a heavily modified budget guitar. I love budget guitars, and I love modding them. Look at what's around me. Right? Look at my videos. That's a large portion of what I do, is taking budget guitars and making them, you know, more like an intermediate guitar, and making them great. And I love them. Like, I've been demoing gear on this Samick Greg Bennett that I bought on the cheap, and there's a bunch of them out there. You could buy one of those on the cheap, and they're a great guitar, and it's got, you know, you can check out the video. But, like, what is this guy even going on about? But he kept, Tease is giving out these guitars and paying these small channels to promote their gear, and it's all just a big lie. Ugh. Like, come on, guys. Come on. of all the people in the world of guitar channels on YouTube, the least shill out there are the little ones that aren't getting paid. Like, come on. There's a whole cluster, as a network of us out there. These pre-monetization or just barely monetized guitar channels that it's just people that love guitars doing guitar stuff and decided, hey, I'm doing all this stuff, let me do it on video. That's, you know, and I'm getting like my pulse is starting to race, because I think that this is the same person that there has been just of late. So there's a channel that's further along in the process. He's a great guy, Brian, Searching for Tone. Really, really nice guy. Retired firefighter, loves guitars, doing guitar stuff on here, and just enjoys video editing, and he's you know, snarky and fun. He's a great guy. And he's very supportive of his competition in the sense of other small, you know, similarly profiled channels. Very supportive. He's one of my earliest, like, supporters in that he came over when I did my first guitar giveaway and said, hey, I like what you're doing. Keep it up. And he's been giving me thumbs up all along the way. Great guy. Great guy. Very, very nice dude. And very supportive of other people trying to do the same kind of thing that he's doing. Very supportive guy. Well, he and Torsten from Tease got together, and Torsten decided to let him give away. He had one more, it was an ST2 that was in stock that he hadn't sold, and he said, hey, I like this guy Brian, good stuff, I'll let him give away this guitar and I'll send it to the winner. Nice, very nice. Okay, and so they did. They had the giveaway. He sends it to the guy, and I don't know the full of it because I got pulled in just because I had recently done a review on a Tease and had a couple videos, you know, in terms of the main video and then some shorts. But I get this comment, oh, Tease and Torsten and Brian are basically full of it. And they, you know, I won this guitar, but something's wrong with it, and they just told me tough nuggets, it's free, and then they sent me an invoice, and now they're trying to make me pay for it, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about, but I hope you get it figured out, was my initial reaction. I just, you know, okay, let me just see, but whatever. Well, Torsten came in and explained that they sent the guitar to the guy, but then he's just been unloading on them ever since, and has then been basically troll stalking them on YouTube by going to all these little small channels like mine that were fortunate enough to have Torsten send us a guitar to review, and then on our channels. And not only that, there is a very nice lady, I'm not even going to say her name or anything to identify her, but she is on a lot of these small channels, and she's a very nice lady, and it's somewhat rare to have a lady as one of the main, you know, but she's awesome, and I love her comments, and she's bright and insightful and kind, and just a pleasure to have in everybody's channel. Everybody's channel that she's in knows her because she's so nice. And this daggum latched onto her for some reason, and then has been pestering her and chasing her and and making all these weird statements and stuff. So it is entirely possible that this comment today came from this same guy, because we can have multiple accounts, so he might have bounced to another account through a different Gmail or whatever, and he might just be the same guy spinning out there. But it just I drive manual transmissions, and it's like, you know, you get up and you're just going into first gear, and you're just grinding it into first gear, because that's the way I started my day, was this dude's comment, you know, accusing me of being a shill for, you know, big old corrupt Tease guitars. Like, big old corrupt, it's a small time operation that it's a dude's like retirement project. And we're not talking about Fender or Gibson or name any of the other big companies out there. This is a startup, just dude making guitars because he loves guitars. And then you're gonna go and like just pester the heck out of him and make him feel like, what am I doing this for? Like, everybody involved with this has got to be asking themselves, is it worth it to deal with people like this? Because it's just like, it's so much work and, you know, everything for the prize of maybe getting residual income. Maybe. I mean, there's the jackpot up there on the big machine that maybe it goes big and viral and you get a bunch of payout, but I'm not expecting that. I don't play the lottery. I put in the work when I try to achieve something, and so I'm not looking for huge success. I'm just trying to make this a profitable venture so that I'm not just dumping money into a flaming pit, which is essentially what I've been doing in getting this channel going. Money and time. In terms of, you know, I could be doing other things with my time other than dumping it all into this channel, but, you know, then you get something like this and it's like, it just makes a hard process that much harder. So, you know, fist bump to the other people that have been affected by this sleazy guy, and I hope he gets the help that he needs so that he can correct his life and quit trying to train wreck everyone else and make everyone else feel apparently as bad as he does. So that's my 2 cents today. I just had to let that steam off. So, you know, in the comments, you can commiserate. Let me know. Either this guy or, you know, other stuff like that, because it's just, you know, I love the supportive comments. They are the thing that, the catalyst that gets my juices, my creative juices flowing. But this is like cement in the arteries, like, ugh. Like, I should be really excited today because I've got a vintage Japanese copy ES coming today that I snagged for a fantastic price on eBay, and it's supposed to be here, and I'm excited about that. And it's, oh, I got these things to be excited about on the channel, and then this guy, So I just had to vent. Thank you all for listening. Have a wonderful day.